It's night 2 in Canada for me, and day 1 or night 1 in Whistler. Gotta go grocery shopping sometime, and I'm doing it right now. Past 2 days since I arrived, I've been putting out fires everywhere. It's terrible. I still want to go home. I'm feeling really allergic. My allergy to supermarket shopping is getting worse. I didn't bring a mask, unfortunately, with me. My eyes are really watering. I have a cough, and I just don't like going to supermarkets because I just can't stop getting allergies. It's really bad. Things in Vancouver are expensive. Things in Whistler are even more expensive. So I was trying to get some groceries before I came to Whistler so I wouldn't have to spend so much money on groceries. But it didn't turn out that way because I was putting out fires everywhere. Problem after problem after problem. Today I spent probably most of my time since I arrived at the bank trying to sort things out with internet banking. It's a pain in the ass. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of how expensive things are. For example, a 1 litre jar of passata or tomato sauce is around probably $2 or $3 in Australia, in Sydney. Here it's $8 plus tax. That's more than double. That's almost triple the price. Fruit and vegetables here are very scarce as well. They're not very good quality and very expensive. A kiwi fruit, a tiny one, a green one, is $1.60, probably plus taxes, if there are any. There shouldn't be on food, basic foods, but sometimes there are on certain food items. Now, I don't need any of this stuff because I don't eat ice cream or junk food like this. Okay. A loaf of bread you would think is cheap. Cheapest loaf of bread is around $4. And when you read the ingredients on the back of it, you wouldn't want to eat it. Just put it straight back on the shelf. It is horrendous. So here I am here. I'll give you an example. $8.80 for a kilo of tomatoes. Let's try spinach. Okay, spinach is reasonable. It's $4.99 and it's for this is the one I bought. I don't know how much it weighs because sometimes it's not metric. 227 grams. I would say that's okay, and that's probably the only thing that's okay that I've seen in the produce section, the fresh produce section. Everything else is just horrendous, the price. I just can't believe how expensive it is. Okay, here's another one. Avocados. One tiny avocado is $2.99. How much is it in Australia? You get a bigger avocado for that much, and it's probably sometimes $1.50 if you can get them for a decent sized avocado. So most of the fruit here is pears, apples, some citrus, and that's about it. Lemons, limes, and a few disgusting mangoes, which are very expensive. I won't even go there. Yeah, so even little mini peppers, a packet of those costs $7.49. Wow. How much do they cost in Australia? This is 454 grams. So you have to know imperial and metric conversions to actually work out if it's value for money. That's rather pricey, I think. But then again, it could be a bigger pack than the ones in Australia, so maybe it's okay. Maybe. Okay, Brussels sprouts. $5.49 a pound, not a kilo. That's $12.10 a kilo. Yeah. I suppose these are seasonal, so it probably doesn't matter. Grapes. Peruvian grapes, $3.99 per pound or $8.80 per kilo. Okay.
Dude, honestly, but at the
That's
same
not
time,
too expensive, but they are imported. They're not local. So yeah, you can see how expensive things are in Whistler, and that's why I try to shop before I come to Whistler and get stuff from like the Great Canadian Superstore or some other store that is larger and has a lot of variety. So at the moment, my favourite brand of bread is this one here, Olivier's, or Oliver's in common English. This is my favourite because it doesn't have a lot of ingredients in it, so there's none of those E numbers you see everywhere and a lot of chemicals you can't even pronounce the names of. If you can't pronounce it, don't eat it. My general rule is. So yeah, my favourite one is just a normal whole wheat, they call it here, not wholemeal, they call it whole wheat. So that is my favourite type of bread to eat, and I do have a loaf, and I did buy that in Vancouver before I came to Whistler, thinking it would be really expensive. I also bought some rockfish, and I also bought some chicken drumsticks. Now, the chicken drumsticks were around $6 for a small packet, which is okay. It's not the cheapest, but compared to what we get in Sydney, that's fine. The rockfish, well, I'm not sure what type of fish rockfish is. If it is a snapper, which it probably isn't, then that's quite cheap. It's only like under $3 per pound, I believe. So here's a look at what the prices of salmon are. Salmon is extremely expensive in Canada compared to in Australia. See the prices. Amateur rockfish is really cheap. The other thing to note is it's not all fresh. A lot of it is frozen, previously frozen. So you can only eat it, cook it and eat it. You can't refreeze it and then defrost it and eat it again. It would give you probably food poisoning. And they do warn you about that on the labels as well. They also give you cooking technique. You must cook it, or you must do this at a certain temperature. So those kind of things on there are clearly labelled on them. Chicken's on whoa, it's not really special. It's quite expensive. So I bought these drumsticks. Anyway, that will give you an idea of what prices of groceries are like in Whistler. So be prepared if you're coming to Whistler. It's really expensive. Thanks for watching.